Let's have a join the desk.
This is such a good idea. No, it's weird how the camera is the only thing that's picking it up.
This is gonna take a bit. Step aside.
So what's going on outside? Some dude just got like taken into a tunnel or something.
Look at me and tell me I'm not the most valuable member of this team. Fix your fucking seal, dude.
Oh yeah, the night vision's going down. Oh. So they use their night vision sometimes, and then other times they're using their white lights.
Johnson, get the door. On it.
Sometimes it's better off just using white lights, honestly. But they're going
Don's
stealthy,
probably
so.
been dead a couple hours. Took himself out with these. Check around the place for anything notable. I'm gonna look this guy over.
They're doing a pretty good job with like pulling security and everything, so as far as like the realism, pretty good. Some of the conversations are a little bit weird, but because I'm sure these guys would be like super serious while they're acting.
Let's pause it. Head inside, head to bed, and wake up in the morning. What, dickhead? What, dickhead? Motherfucker! You go, huh? You don't know who you fucking with, do you? Bikies. Be Frederick. This is a SM13 gang area. Get the fuck out of D-Block. Know who you fucking with, dickhead. Know who you fucking with. Get the fuck out of D-Block. You don't belong here, Bikey. You still alive, huh? You still... Well, not anymore, you dickhead. Not any fucking more, you dickhead. Look at you. You're gone, G. Let's put away my Glock. Oh fuck, I forgot the front door. The front door is locked. It's stupid. I don't know why the front door is locked. The front door should be open, so as the back door. Like, fuck, dude. But oh well, I guess. Let's head up to my room, head to bed, wake up for school in the morning. So, yeah. My mom can't wake me up in the morning. She doesn't because, you know, she has a job to do. Like at 4 AM to 5 PM basically. So, yeah, all day shift. And a little bit of night shift. So, yeah, you know. My mom works as a stripper, basically at the strip club down here, down the road from us. So yeah, fortunately, you know, my mom works as a stripper. So that's how, you know, hopefully one day I want to move to, where should I move to one day when I'm 18 or 19 or 20 or, you know, I won't go to university, fuck university. I'd rather not go to university. University is not for me. Sure, there's women, parties, drugs, but I'd rather not go to university. I hate school. The only reason why I go to high school is because my mom is making me go to fucking high school. And the government too. So yeah, eventually, you know, there's no hope in hell I'll go to university. Good night, Mom. Good night, son. Good night, sister. Good night, brother. Let's head to bed. It's 5 AM. Let's put on my backpack. Let's go. Where's my backpack is at? Ah, here we are. Let's put my backpack, I guess. Let's head to my first day at high school. It's Monday and yeah, it's already been the weekend. I wish I can jump down, but eventually I cannot because, you know, like I said before, I will fucking die or fucking break my bones. So yeah, eventually, you know, there's no way in hell I'll fucking jump down here. Fuck that. God, back door. No, the front door, so this way is the back door. Okay. Let's head to school now, I guess. Let's head to my first day at high school. One boy, one, fast. What, bitch? Fucking fed. I can't believe the guy fucking Wayne won like that. Like, you know, I can't believe it. The cops couldn't catch up to him. Catch up to him. He's that fucking fast. What, dickhead? dickhead. Know who you fucking live. Let's head to high school, I guess. The high school is down here. It's just around, like, you know what I mean, just down here basically. High school should be. Move the fuck out of my way, you dickhead. Move.
What's up, bro?
Is this the school? If it's a big building, I think this is the school. I don't know for sure, but I think. I could be wrong. Never look. Yeah, I'm wrong. That's the mayor's. The mayor office. So yeah. That's the mayor's office, so fuck that dude. No. So yeah, it's not the school. I think up here is the high school. Oh, okay, so my mistake. That this is not the mayor's office. Down here is part of the school. Here's the high school I'm going to. And then down here is another part of the high school. Nice. Where should I chill down? Smoke some weed. Where should I bloody chill? There's a courtyard here. Let's chill here. And yeah, fucking watch YouTube, dude.
Weird stuff like this. Once I saw that weird demon, I'd be like, I'm heading out. It's like not my job. I love the aerial views though, it's so cool. And they have strobes and stuff on them. That's like accurate.
Sorry we couldn't get here earlier. Containment brought up the specialist. Some of their tech might...
There's the security guard.
You still got the camera on you? Yeah, you want it? That's affirmative. Pass it off and we can take it from here. Roger.
There's the fucking security guard cunt of the school.
Mask? Uh-oh.
Kalinsky? What is it?
A new job lead posted every 20 seconds. Work smarter, not harder, with high pages.
Hell no. Yeah, no thanks. How does the camera pick that up and none of their... Dude, what? Is it over? come on now. Dude, it's over. Wow, dude. That was 30 minutes that honestly flew by. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't watch, like, the other parts in this, like, series, but I guess we're going to have to now, because, jeez Louise, that was, like...
This is behind the scenes.
I acted in SCP Overlord. If you don't know what SCP is, or SCP Overlord is,
Secure,
not actually
contain,
Googling what SCP
protect.
is, but I would recommend just searching up on YouTube
Secure,
SCP
contain,
Overlord, watching the film first,
protect,
without
contain,
any context whatsoever. I think
protect.
that's the way to do it. And,
That's
you know,
what
also,
SCP
it's at the top
means.
description right below this video.
Secure,
Before you watch
contain,
this video, I
protect.
definitely suggest watching the actual short film. It's publicly free on YouTube. Check it out. Again, link in the description.
I've seen it already, so yeah, I'm good.
SCP Overlord is a film about some operators raiding a compound, or raiding a sort of cult facility in the middle of a forest in the backwoods of America, in a universe kind of parallel to ours, which contains SCPs. SCPs, if you ever looked it up, it's like a big creepypasta sort of website that has tons of different types of entities and anomalies that do different things. There's anything from scary monsters to hats that make you invisible. Anything that is anomalous and breaks the laws of physics and things like that are considered SCPs. There's a foundation called the SCP Foundation, the Secure, Contain, and Protect Foundation, that is built up to basically find and secure and protect these SCPs and keep them from damaging the public. Well, unfortunately, there's a cult that has some activity going on that seems anomalous, and so the SCP Foundation is called in with some Spec Ops guys to go raid this compound. So that's where I come in. They made a film like this actually about a year back called SCP Dollhouse, and I was really interested once I saw this video. I saw it within 2 days, I think, of when it got released, because one of my friends sent it to me, said, dude, I know you like SCP, and these guys made this really cool short film about it. I saw the film, I immediately was just in love with the design. You guys know that I love night vision goggles, I love SWAT teams and tactical gear and all that sort of stuff, so I geeked out over this video. I thought it was super cool, bridging the gap between something
wish
like
SCP was
Zero Dark
real.
30 and something like, I don't know, Ghostbusters or
I want to work there if it was real. But unfortunately it's not.
So I hit up Evan Muir, the writer of SCP Dollhouse, and I said, hey, could
I
want to somehow help in the next one. I think this is really cool in any way. I just want to, see if you need any extra helping hands on this. And he said, yeah, come be an actor. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. A year later, I'm on a plane to Kansas City to meet people that I've never met before, to film a movie set that I've never been on before, and to become an actor, which I had never been before. There's just a random voice coming from a forest on the scene of an SCP set. I'm not sure if I like this. There's, oi!
Maybe it's haunted.
Oi!
Like, I moved to the country to avoid this.
Okay, so we are out in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe this forest is actually haunted.
And we're at this crazy set for SCP Overlord, which is a new series, or a new movie, new film in the series of SCP. There's just a voice in the forest saying oi. Coming onto a set of a Kickstarted film with a $20,000 budget, you're expecting a level of professionalism and business, like sort of things going on. When I got there, it was entirely the opposite. We had driven to the wrong location, and we drove into an empty field nearby where we found some random dudes, Chad and Kyle. I mean, we're stuck out in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. There isn't a paved road for 30 miles, and we're told to go to a field. We went to a field, nothing was there. It was obviously the wrong field.
Why didn't you walk up the path? We went to the field! So shorts is a bad idea for here.
Yeah. Shout out to the guy in the car who just drove past us.
He didn't offer it at all either.
Right?
He just made us walk.
Yeah. Dining Discover New South Wales vouchers must be spent with businesses by June 30.
Oh,
Not too late for your
yeet.
business to register.
Immediately, I'm greeted by the effigy and Steven, the director, who I've played Halo with a few times at this point, but I have no idea the nuances and interesting quirks about him that we'll get into. I had no idea about who he was really as a personal human compared to who I knew from the internet, from emails and a few games of Halo. I would not want to walk up to this in the middle of the night while exploring. Just walk up to that and be like, yeah, I'm gonna turn around. Goodbye, spooky effigy. I'll see you tomorrow when you're on fire.
Let's pause it, and go down here and chill down here. Let's chill here. Move the fuck out of my way, you dickhead. Let's go, hit me. Hit me. Get up. Get up, you pussy. Get up. Fight me. Fucking pussy, dude. Fucking pussy. Look, fuck, he's a fucking pussy, dude.
The first night was basically just prep night. Everybody is throwing gear around, cameras are being opened up out of boxes, people are getting into the Airbnb and getting situated. A lot of stuff is going on within the hour that we're there. I was surprised by how busy
My
everybody
mom
was. It was like, hey,
is
you know, we're
my
here, we're
dad's
getting to work,
sister.
we're starting to start.
One of
prepping.
them,
We're not getting
anyway.
dressed in our costumes quite yet, but it's getting real,
The
really
first
quick.
youngest
What do you think about
one
this
died
sleeping
with
area?
him.
Surrounded by
Basically.
416s.
Bro,
She
I felt more secure in my life.
Airsoft 416.
she got shot with him pretty much
Yeah,
in the water,
Is there Wi-Fi here?
in the
This
sea.
is how we're bunking tonight.
So
here's my rifle.
yeah,
My vest for the film. I think that's David's rifle. And this is Colton's up here. And then down here is my helmet setup, which is pretty sick, looking pretty SCP. And
so you know,
they have meat
my
patches for our vests.
dad
but,
died
yeah, that's our
with
setups for
with
film, which is
his
gonna be pretty
younger
sick.
sister. One of
Sorry, what'd you
his
say about
younger
your feet?
sisters.
$5 for close-ups.
So yeah, fortunately, my dad died at age 15, and his younger sister, one of his younger sisters anyway, died at age 10.
Evic Elite Force. Dude, that one's
So,
kinda cool. I actually
yeah,
really like that
you
guy
know,
over there.
It's sad,
That one's pretty
but
sick.
its wife.
Look, did you look the magnifying tape SCP on him? Hey. Look at this place. So we just woke up. It is day
Sad, but its
Shoot,
wife essentially.
My hair's probably pretty
Its
crazy,
wife
but this location
essentially, dude.
is
It
obviously
is
very
wife.
fitting for a horror movie out in the middle of America. I mean, look at this house. Look at this house. One second. ISO auto, come on. We need a little bit more ISO than that, I think. What's crazy about these places, especially in Missouri, the grass is so green. Like I'm from Texas, so mind me, the grass is so green that these people have to cut it almost like every few days because it grows so fast. The land is so fertile here. It rains so often. I mean, just look at this pond out in front of this house. Look how cool and cinematic of a shot this is if you didn't have a shaky boy like me trying to be the cameraman. Look at the view of this farmhouse. This is so cool. Yeah, old school workbench with a vise. What's that over there? Is that another vise?
Yeah, it just missed the,
Gotcha. Yeah. That is crazy that this is made out of wood. Like, I wouldn't understand how the mechanics work inside to make that a functional vise.
Y'all want some butter bread and sunscreen?
Dang! I feel like I'm in Texas when I see a sign like this. With your people? Yeah, that's fantastic. Look at them fours they have set up. Okay, so last night we had a kind of darker view of these, but I'll give you guys a better view right now. So here's Uno in 4. This is one of my favorites actually. Doesn't have a fork or don't need a Magpul AFG in there, boy. Here's another. So these are all gonna have suppressors and sights on the ones they're done. Really like that kind of like A10 Warthog sort of teeth look. And this is a pretty nice one. I really like this one a lot. This is like what I would want in an airsoft gun, honestly, this sort of setup. Maybe not the stock. I don't know what stock that is. I would rather have the 416 stock, but then they've got like the bronze 416s all weathered out and stuff. Mine isn't as weathered as this though. Mine's over here, as well as my
Hey,
gear,
Barbara,
as you
can I
see.
join you?
So mine
Sure,
has the bronze,
Katrina.
and it's got a Vortex,
Thanks.
Huey
You're
on it,
welcome.
or Razor. I guess it's a Razor. Never
I
mind.
haven't seen you since a while.
Get the
You
nice
are with my
416
my
rail, little
stepdad.
suppressor at the end,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden,
How old are you
actual pack box.
now?
Not really a real pack box, but close enough.
11 years old. Cool. How old are you now? 15. Cool. So, Katrina, do you smoke weed? Sure. What about smoke? Sure. Do the fuck off of this? Why not? Cool.
We're working with one bathroom kind of right now, because the one on the second floor is blocked off with plastic, to make sure that we have movements, everything correct, so we get the shot right. We can only do it once. Yeah. So no fucking about or whatever. Watch your footing, don't fall. If at any point, if we're shooting and the effigy falls, don't react to it, just keep moving. We're just gonna keep on doing the shot. Assume, like, as we're rolling, that we're just gonna get whatever it is that we get. So if you like trip on something, just keep moving forward, keep doing your thing, as if it was either intentional or no, it just happened.
If you might have been able to tell on those first clips of the morning of day 1, I guess, on set, I was really, really tired. My voice was about an octave lower. That's what happens when I don't get enough sleep. Luckily, a lot of the first shots of the film were actually really not including us that much. It was the briefing scene where Katie is giving us the briefing, and then the MTF officer comes up and gives us another kind of partial briefing, and a lot of that was just shots of Katie doing her part, and the shots of the monitor, and the shots of the projector, and the other actors. So this was all filmed in the basement of the house. So it looks like it was filmed in some SCP facility, but it wasn't. It was actually in the basement of the house where the operation took place in, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a weird little Easter egg. So the scene where Bassan shoots himself is the same exact scene, and also camera angle that we have whenever we're facing I guess the projector display in the basement, which is pretty funny. They've got this whole foggy setup behind us. I'll show you guys up here. This is the first shot we're about to do in like literally 5 minutes. Throughout this filming, I was laying back on a four-wheeler that was parked in
Katrina.
garage area.
Sure.
And I
Cool.
actually got really, really comfy and fell asleep for like an hour and a half while they were doing shots. And I cannot describe how comfy a four-wheeler can be when
Sure,
you didn't get much sleep the night
Katrina.
before. And there's
Daddy
just
brother.
like a
You're
silent
welcome
commotion in
anytime,
the room, because,
Katrina.
or a kind of a dull commotion, because
You wanna
everybody's
go out,
working
Katrina?
really hard, trying to get the shots
Sure.
right. There's a lot of talking,
Cool.
but it never gets really too loud. You know, the actress is saying her parts and her lines, and the director is
We
kinda,
are going
telling
out,
her,
right?
okay, now you're
Yeah.
gonna do the same lines. You're gonna
But
do it
you
this way,
can
that way,
fuck
this
other
way.
guys,
It was
and I
really
can fuck other
monotonous, almost
girls.
in a way, and very peaceful.
Right,
So
you
I fell
know.
asleep. I woke up feeling better
Done,
than ever.
baby.
I think
Daddy,
it was honestly
brother.
one of the best naps I've ever had in
Done,
my entire
baby.
life. I was
Sister.
ready to take on the day.
Can I call you
As you can
mummy?
see, the fog machine
Sure.
got out of control.
Since you let me
There's
call you
all those
daddy,
fogs that are
then
having to open a door over there
I want you to call me
to get
mummy.
the fog out.
Thanks.
Currently
You're
laying
welcome,
on
daddy.
top of a four-wheeler, so
Love
it's
you,
a
mummy,
four-wheeler
sister.
throttle.
Katrina, love you too.
Currently just laying here.
Daddy.
I actually took a nap.
Love you, daddy.
Shots.
Brother.
Gloves, action.
After this relaxation period, though, it got fast really quick. We broke for lunch, and if I remember correctly, on the first day, we did the effigy scene. And before that, we had to go over a whole firearm safety instruction from the military advisor on set. Some of the rifles that the actors were holding in the film were actually real rifles, as well as, I believe, one or maybe two handguns. If you ever saw a close-up of a handgun in the film, it was usually a real handgun, just so it didn't have the silver chrome barrel of an airsoft pistol. Now, I can thank my dad for my firearm safety. I know that I'm pretty safe with guns, and I try my best to, not flag anybody any times. But even in a professional or relatively professional setting like this, firearm safety sometimes goes out the window, and people just seem to overlook it sometimes. And so it's very important, especially with real rifles on set, even though they're totally unloaded, just to practice those firearm safety rules. And to have a military advisor there was very comforting, making sure that he was checking everybody for contraband, aka
my
rounds
place
in their
at my
rifles,
mum's.
because nobody wants to die on
Like
a
your,
movie set.
you know what I mean?
We're gonna have a lot of fun at work.
Stepdad's place.
Safety's gonna be
Where
paramount.
I live,
And
down,
I take
baby,
no bullshit,
baby
with safety
mummy,
violations,
Katrina, sister.
etc. I want you to handle your weapons just as you would if they're real, loaded, and everything else. We're not gonna
Can you
create
choke
bad
me?
habits here. If I
Wow,
see you
you
lasering people
fuck
or
me.
flagging them or
Sure.
fucking around with your weapon in the wrong way, I'm
You're
gonna get your
welcome.
ass about it. Okay? And if it happens more than once, then you have an option of either leaving or I'm leaving. One of the two, because we're not gonna put up with that. We're gonna have a safe, try to make it look as realistic as we can, from weapons handling all the way down. I appreciate any training you guys may have had prior for this and whatnot, but if I'm tweaking something with how I want you to hold your rifle or maneuver with it, then go with it, okay? And have an open mind and take it as some teaching. Maybe you'll learn something too, and I'm sure I'll learn from you guys all the same thing, okay?
And then came the effigy scene. The effigy scene was difficult because, as Steven said before, we can only do it once. There's one effigy. There's only so much diesel fluid that we have thrown on top of it to make it burn. And so it's a pretty tough shot to do. So we get up to this field in the golden hour. I think it was near sunset at the end of the first day. We had already filmed all the forest scenes and all of the kind of the scene where we're all walking through the forest and Klinsky is throwing glow stick into the SCP hole in the ground. And then later that day we did the effigy scene.
Okay, good.
And the problem with this is that we went up to the top of the hill, and then the Airbnb landowner started to mow the pasture that we were in and get hay bales out of the pasture, which I've actually, I guess I call me a city boy, even though I grew up on a ranch, but I actually never have witnessed hay bales up close being shoved out of the back of a tractor, which is pretty cool. But so we started to do hay bales while we were trying to get the shot in. So this field, 30 minutes before the shot, was entirely tall grass.
Treat yourself Tuesday. It's actually Devon Day for Aaron's watermelon.
Oh, shit. Fuck off,
And they
you
mowed
stupid
a little
ass.
circle around the effigy to make it look, kind of cool. But it ended up being, I feel like, a better, more well-composed shot with the hay bales in the background. It almost is like it added a more higher level of depth to the shot. And what's funny is that there's people that have commented that they are CG hay bales. Why would we add in hay bales afterwards in CG? I don't understand. But somebody thought that those were CG hay bales. Yeah. What was cool about the shot is that although Steven was only seeing, or the camera was only really looking at about half of the whole squad, the rest of the squad was also walking on the other side of the camera. So Steven could choose and pick whichever angle he wanted, and just whoever happened to get into the shot got into the shot. This also made it really natural because then the formation was better formed, I guess, because it was an actual formation. If half the formation wasn't there behind the camera, then it would be kind of weird for the other dudes who were on camera to figure out where they would need to go in that half formation. So although the shot just contains Klinsky and some of the other operators, it's actually containing all of us behind the camera. Making Klinsky, if he glances to the left, he's going to be glancing at one of the operators that's walking beside him. So just to add that extra little level of realism into the shot.
Day one. Few discrepancies, but this is the most important shot. And we have probably the best lighting conditions right now. Yeah, I'm really thrilled about it. Really good, especially against all this green.
So right now we're just really hoping I wouldn't waste it. Just making sure it works. Yeah.
Let's have one more joint. Fair enough, because, you know, my joint ripped mine too, so yeah, they were fucked. Then we had head to your crib and fuck. Baby, sister. Damn, baby daddy.
Who has the fire extinguishers?
Kyle, tell me when you're ready. Ready? I'll cue you. Get ready. Hold on. Alright. We're good. Do it. Light it up. Alright, let's run back. Let's get back. Reset. Karen, hi, get you guys over there.
Reset.
Fuck the slate, don't worry about it.
Please stop, tractor. Please stop.
I think he's framing it so it works.
After our first day of doing the forest scene and the effigy scene, I was destroyed. I don't really exactly remember, but as per my recordings that I'm about to show you, I think I was destroyed from this day. Alright, so it's day 2 now. So you might notice that the camera quality is slightly different. That's primarily because I had to switch cameras. When I was upstairs in the cold, dry environment, this camera got really, really cold and dry, but now it started raining outside. So now this camera is super, super foggy. I have to basically wait for this camera to warm up because there's condensation all over the sensor, all over the lens. So I have to wait for that to warm up until this is going to be usable. So I have to use my phone. Yesterday was extremely difficult to the point where I was more sore at the end of yesterday than I have ever been from any airsoft game or anything like that. Any cross-country event. I can't remember being as sore as I was yesterday. All we did was walk around, stand around, but doing that in the full suits, in the gas masks, in the backpacks, in the vests, in the harnesses, extremely encumbering and restrictive. So it started raining, obviously, today. So I don't really know exactly how we're going to do today, because a lot of today was going to be outside and us entering the house as the MTF and doing all that sort of stuff. But it's all going to be extremely, extremely muddy and wet, so it's going to be difficult to do that sort of thing. So I think we're going to be doing a lot of indoor stuff today, which is good. That means that, at least in the earlier part of the day, we'll be inside. We won't be hot. We probably won't be sweaty. Thank God, because yesterday was insane. It was like only 85 Fahrenheit outside. But the fact that you're wearing that mask, you're breathing, you're rebreathing your exhaled air so much, and your entire face is so hot. Oh God, your entire face is so hot. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, probably. And I might be a wuss, but geez, that was tough. Alright, so I was able to wipe the sensor down, so most of it, you can still see some corner of it or something that I didn't get with the microfiber cloth. But I'm going to show you guys what the outside looks like right now. Hopefully we don't have to shoot outside today. Is entirely wet. But yeah. basically came back after filming yesterday. I didn't even get much film of yesterday because we were just so busy for the entire day. So all of this gear is... Someone's coming down the stairs. I'm gonna film whoever it is. Someone's coming to that door right now. No. Man, it sounded like they were. But yeah, all of this gear was what we were wearing just yesterday. And this is just the raid team's gear. So nobody else's gear is here. This is 6 people's gear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is my pile right here. My mask, which is this badass thing. I know it's kind of a glary, fuzzy photo right now because of the fog. But here's the end of my 416. It's crazy whenever you have, you know, even just 15 actors that have to be fully kitted, how many problems the kits actually bring to the table. We had so many issues, broken night vision goggle mounts, broken this, broken that, broken this, broken that. And then I've got my Glock here that is definitely somebody else's. I don't know whose Glock that is. That's just, actually, I don't know if that's a raid team member. I think that's Corey's, I believe. His is really cool. And he's even got